Today we are with our dear friend Kaitlynn Blyth from Happy Day Play.
Thank you so much for having me.
So excited. You are a rock star in so many different ways. Super heavy presence in our community. So if you could tell us a little bit about that.
Sure. So thank you both for having me.
Of course.
So I'm Kaitlynn Blyth. I'm the owner and founder of Happy Day Play Family Learning. I am a mom. I am a family life educator, and I also previously ran organic content strategy for the most trusted parenting and pregnancy brand, What to Expect When You're Expecting, helping millions of families per month get the most trustworthy, most accurate developmental content for their families. So I made it my mission now as the owner of Happy Day Play to make sure that modern families are able to learn together, to connect together, while also having fun and truly feeling like the experts of their own families.
That's cool.
That's an important point, feeling like the expert of your own family, because I feel like people don't even know where to turn, and you're kind of empowering these families and giving them the tools that they need to have fun and build with their own families.
What a
That's
great
cool.
guest for us to have for me, who's like kind of doing this at the moment.
Yeah.
What do you mean, kinda? You got a fresh babe.
6 months old.
Yeah.
That's the best
It's the
time.
best
It is
time.
the best.
He played a joke with me today.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, first time ever.
He left the house, he took your car?
No, he didn't do that. He coughed like this one time, right? But that was a real cough. But he stuck his tongue all the way out and continued to cough like 2 or 3 more times as a joke, and then he giggled.
That's my favorite
I was like,
thing
he's
ever.
never played a joke on me before until that time, and he giggled about it. It's pretty funny.
That's
Oh
the
my
beginning
God,
of
Yeah.
so cute.
That was right after he finished his peas and cereal this morning.
That's
I love
adorable.
it. I
Yeah.
love it. And he's going to keep that personality too.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
funny little personality.
Yeah, I wonder where he gets it from.
It's not you, Frank.
Not me.
It's not you. Thank God for Alyssa. What to expect when you're expecting? That's wild. Because I remember when I first got pregnant with my son, I jetted to that book. I ordered it, or I went to Barnes & Noble. Like, I needed that book. It was going to tell me everything that I needed to know about everything I needed to know about pregnancy, delivery, having the baby, the whole nine. So how did you even get there?
Oh my gosh. So I have a very weird backstory that actually started when I was 11 because I am not normal. But when I was 11 years old, I became a big sister for the second time. My mom had a huge gap between myself and my sister.
Oh, wow.
I have a brother too, but he's 2 years younger than me. So he still had a big age gap with her too. But when I was 11, like I wanted to know everything. I wanted to know how these babies developed and all that. So my mom went to the bookstore and bought What to Expect When You're Expecting. And me being the nerdy kid that I was, at 11 years old, decided to read it front to back. And I became obsessed with it. And when I was home from break, she was born in August. When I was home from break, I literally sat down watching The Price is Right and Baby Story on TLC, where everything was, you know, shown. Hey, this mother is about to birth her child, and here I am 11 years old being like, this is fantastic. I love this. And I was so hyped and so ready. And from that point forward, I had always been obsessed with childhood development, even as a kid myself, which is, like I said, very weird, but it was essentially my
calling.
It's my calling, yes. And I always enjoyed media as well.
Yeah.
So when I went to start looking at colleges and everything, I decided, well, let me try going to New York. There's a lot to do there. When I was in high school, I was fortunate enough to be in, I grew up in Albany, New York.
Okay.
Oh, that's where you grew up.
That's where I grew up.
Oh, wow.
So actually, I grew up 40 minutes outside of Albany in a little town called Schoharie.
Okay.
Grew up next to a cornfield. So there was like no opportunities, basically.
All you could do was learn about babies.
All I could do is, learn about, you either learn about them or you make them. Like,
Yeah,
that's
it there.
So when I was in high school, I was fortunate enough to get into a program in Albany where I was able to intern for the Hearst Corporation at their local newspaper called the Times-Union. I also was able to intern at a local PBS station,
Oh, wow.
WMHT. And so I'm like, yeah, PBS Kids, this is awesome. And when I went to college, I'm like, okay, I got to do something with media communications, but there was always in the back of my mind, like, I really enjoy kids. I really enjoy helping families, like wanting to sorry, I shouldn't say helping families at that point. I was literally a teenager, but
Yeah,
I knew I wanted to do something
yeah.
with that.
Right.
And so I went to college, originally was a communications major. And because of the programs that I did, you know, I had a lot of credits already. I started interning at other places. I bounced around from NBC. I went to Tyra Banks as well, who is very, very nice.
Wow.
Yes, so she was very sweet. I only met her 2 times, but it was like amazing. But I did a lot of website media writing work, and wherever I was interning, they're like, "You're a really good writer. You're a really good writer." And then come time towards graduation and all that, there was an opportunity to intern for a reproductive health organization and work in SEO, content marketing. And I'm like, I haven't interned in that before. Let me see. Let me try it out. And I did. And so I interned there my entire senior year of college. And afterwards, I was hired, which was fantastic. So I'm like, okay, great. I have this new job. I'm working in...
And how old were you? Like, when you was right out of college, so.
Oh my gosh.
23.
I think, when did we graduate?
22.
College. Oh my gosh.
Right? Yeah.
22?
22,
Yeah.
21, 22
Like a babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was so fortunate to have that opportunity with that organization. I was working with Facebook, Google, Twitter, all these big name companies.
Yeah.
And I'm just like this fresh out of college girl, and I'm just soaking it all in. And I knew I really liked, you know, pregnancy, reproductive health, and everything. I eventually left that organization. I followed my boss to somewhere else that also focused on healthcare. And one day, while I was there, I just had a gut feeling. I'm like, I gotta get out of here. At that point, I had already met my now husband. I was engaged. We were planning our wedding. We were paying for our wedding ourselves and all that. And I'm like, well, I gotta get out, but we have this wedding to plan and pay for. It's like, that doesn't make any sense. And I called up my husband, and we looked at our Excel spreadsheet, and we're basically like, hey, you know, we're not going to be able to afford trumpeters if you can't find something. But he's like, you quit. We'll figure it out. And so that's what I did. I quit.
Oh, wow.
And within that time frame, and I'm a firm believer that the universe brings you where you need to be. Within that time frame, I was able to secure an interview with Everyday Health. And lo and behold, one of my former bosses was actually one of the founding members there.
Wow.
And so the person from HR that I spoke with actually knew her and all that. He's like, we got to get you in. We got to get you in. And so I went into this interview being like, okay, well, I was interviewing everywhere else. I got an offer from every single competitor of the agency that I was at before within 2 weeks of quitting. But something told me, hey, don't do that.
Don't jump on it.
Yep.
Something bigger's coming.
Exactly. So I went on this interview for Everyday Health thinking, okay, well, I am going for practice and all that. Whatever happens, happens. I get in there. The person interviewing me, who ended up being my boss, looked exactly like my English teacher from high school, who gave me the recommendation for the program that I did with the Times Union and PBS. And I'm like, okay, this may be a sign. And then he started talking about the role, and he's like, yeah, we'll be working on our consumer health brands, but also on our parenting and pregnancy brand, the digital arm of What to Expect. And I'm like,
wow, full circle.
Yeah, full circle. So I started freaking out, and suddenly, like, I went from having like, okay, well, I'm going practice, all the way to, I need this job. This is the most important job ever. I need it. And I rocked the interview. It was an amazing experience. I was there for 10 years. I bounced around through different brands, both on the Everyday Health side, their consumer portfolio between everydayhealth.com, which is comparable to a WebMD of sorts. And a lot of other brands.
Yeah.
So Daily Ohm, more so focused on holistic healthcare and breathing and angel numbers and all that fun stuff, which I'm also very much into. And the parenting or pregnancy side of things, also more so on the medical professional side too, with MedPage Today, things like that. But I bounced around, but a good portion of my time was at What to Expect When You're Expecting. And I even got to have like my own pregnancy there and got to be not only somebody working on the website and the app, but also like a mom that they could go and test things off of while I was actually pregnant.
The way that you don't even have to take a second to recollect like any parts from start to finish, it shows like how much each section and part of it meant to you. Right? Because people forget. People, when did this go? There's things that they didn't like and there's things that didn't work out and things that they want to forget. You could tell that pretty much when you left high school or while you're in high school,
it's super
straight
vivid.
through the way you find yourself now, it was all meaningful and you remembered every single aspect. That was great. Well,
yeah, I had the same thought. I'm like, wow, this is incredible the way that you're able to recollect this story.
You know, I you can always tell that when someone's trying to explain to how they got to where they are today, like when they really love what they did to get here.
You're a much better storyteller than I. If I try and tell a story, I'm like, and then.
Yeah. No, that's not what makes you not good at telling stories.
Oh, tell me, Frank.
I think you're a good storyteller.
I'm kidding. Honestly, I'm just joking. I've never really heard her tell a story. It's just funny.
No, but I'm the worst.
Stories.
Or I'll be in the middle of saying something and then I'm blank. So people say that to me all the time.
I don't know if you watch any of our episodes, but it's kind of the thing. Like, it's funny. She kind of makes a joke about herself, and I just like enhance it.
Yeah, Frank
It's
loves
like
to joke on it.
It doesn't really mean anything, but it's
So,
just funny.
but that's very, very cool. And that's such a big name, and what a resume builder. Right? Because imagine saying like, yeah, I work for What to Expect When You're Expecting. Like, that's cool. That's like super cool.
Thank you.
So I would imagine that you grew on the ladder there, or you were well known, or you like, how did that serve its final purpose for you, where you said there's more for me? But first, I actually have a question. I was thinking while you were telling the story, you kept talking about like childbirth, childcare. Why this versus nursing or something? Because this, I feel like, is very unique. So how did we get here versus just, I love babies, I'm going to take care of them?
Of course. So I'm very squeamish. So a lot of the reason why I focused a lot on healthcare, developmental information, and all that in my career was because I knew I could not be a doctor. I could not be a nurse. Yeah. I could not be drawing people's bloods. I could not be doing any of that. So in my mind, especially knowing that I liked mass media and all that, I'm like, how can I help people while not doing that?
Yeah.
I have so much respect and love and care for them. Like,
incredible.
I have.
Thank God for them.
Thank God for them. Like, my midwives were my favorite people.
And that's
ever.
what I was thinking, actually. Yeah. I was thinking, how come that's the exact, I was thinking like a midwife or a doula or something. How come you didn't go that way versus that way? That's what I was thinking. Do you have a picture of you with like a doll as a baby? Do you have like a doll that you took care of, like one specific doll?
So I did have a specific doll. It was
actually, you had an actual kid.
Not when she was 11, Frank.
I know, but she had an actual baby to take care, like that she wanted to.
I did.
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I'd assume since she was so excited about her mom having this baby, she took a really big role in like trying to take care of
it. Like you were the little mommy.
Exactly.
So practice before her, I had a rag doll. Her name was Bubbles.
Okay.
It was a white rag doll with like knitted eyes. I would take it to the orthodontist when I was like 6 years old, like as like my cuddle buddy. But she had like brown yarn hair and a green dress, and then I got my real baby doll afterwards. But when I was in so when my mom was pregnant, I was in 5th grade, and there was a contest in our local newspaper, like, write about why your mom's the best. And so me being me, I'm very sarcastic. Even in 5th grade, I wrote, my mom's the best because she got pregnant with a baby and now she's having one. And so my mom still has that like cut out, and it got printed in the newspaper, and they wrote something like, Kaitlynn Blyth's mom put us all to shame. Like,
that's funny, but that's awesome though.
Thanks.
And I have to, this was truly your calling, because I've witnessed you with children. You're like a babe magnet.
Oh, thank you.
They run to you, but their faces light up. But not only them, their families light up. Like you are a very welcoming.
Thank
like
you.
you're where it's at. So
Thank
it's
you.
really, really cool. And it's
Aw.
really nice to see you in action. So it's
Aw.
been really nice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So you're welcome. So where did you get to this has served its purpose for me and now there's more out there? Let's roll.
So there is a huge crossover between me working my 9 to 5 and starting Happy Day Play. So I became a mom in 2018 for the first time with my daughter Madison, and I loved it. It was great. But when I went to go back into the
Not as easy as the rag doll.
Nope. When I went to go back into the office full time in Manhattan, I did a week and I was like, I can't do this. And I was like, I'm going to come in half the week. My husband, thankfully, was in a job where most of his clients were over in Las Vegas. So he had to work remotely anyways. So we basically scattered like half the week. I'd stay home half the week. He'd stay home and we just work remotely. And then 2020 hit with COVID. I had my second, my son in 2021.
Wow.
And my company was fully remote then.
Okay.
And for me, I'm like, I'm not going, there's no way I can ever go back to a full-time job. But also, when I was out trying to do things with my kids, I realized there was nothing out there that really offered something that was developmentally sound, evidence-based, and was appropriate for multiple age ranges. So I could bring my daughter to something and it would feel almost too babyish if I brought my son, and vice versa. If I brought him, it would almost feel like, okay, this is too advanced for him. And I started looking at information online for developmental activities, and I'm like, why isn't there anything that is a single activity that is appropriate for both a baby and a toddler or a preschooler? Or where's the role of the family in all of this to try to help navigate everything? So that was problem number one. And I'm like, this is annoying, but I'm me. I understand all of this, so let me try doing activities on my own. I also came across a family life education certification through the National Council on Family Relations. And I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Who does this stuff? And then I realized what makes you qualified is a lot of different things. It turns out I had the background necessary for working on a lot of the developmental content and everything. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. This is interesting. And then at some point, I basically was like, let me just make a social media page. Let me create a website. I have a background in online publishing. I have a background working with in childhood development, doing that information there. Let me create something and see what happens. Yeah. So I made a website. I'm like, what do I name my company? And I would love to say it was something that was like so awesomely thought out and meaningful. And I'm like, oh, Happy Day Play, that's alliteration. That sounds cute.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I'm like, what can I do for a logo? Oh, sunshine. Yeah, that's cute. Wow. I did not put any thought into that aspect.
Yeah, like it wasn't.
Yeah.
And it's so, it encapsulates like you totally. Like, I'm very passionate on throwing this, but like totally your brand. So it was like almost, I guess, meant to be. It's really, really cool. This is hot water. Yeah. You have to. Don't mess around. You have to bring just hot water and lemon.
Oh, lemon. That's an important fact.
Yeah, if there was no lemon, would I drink just hot water?
I don't know. That's why I said that's just hot water.
This is just hot water and a slice of lemon.
Wonderful.
It's very healthy for you.
Yeah, it's the only healthy thing I do.
Unless you got hot water from an unfiltered source.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Then there's not very good for you. Just kidding.
Good riddance to you. You should definitely check this out because I feel like Frankie's at such a cool age where he would love it, and they do such hands-on
6 months.
things.
That's a good age.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So we offer a wide variety of different classes. We do have a baby-specific baby sing and sign class where we're using both music and sign language.
Okay.
And all that, but all of our other classes are meant for both babies, toddlers, and early preschoolers to go in and basically they're all doing the same activity parents or grandparents can walk in and all the prep work is done for them. They can rest assured that what they are going in is going to be developmentally appropriate, no matter what the age range is. So, for instance, in a sensory art class, we could be working on dexterity within your baby's hands, whereas a older child on that same project could be doing more so creative thinking or creative expression, things like that. So, yes. Bring your babies.
And now you have,
to me.
so in the present, you do have a partnership with the JCC.
I do.
Okay.
Yes. So I have a partnership with the JCC of Staten Island at their Burnacow location on Manor Road and also their Avis South Shore location on Arthur Kill Road.
Okay.
So I do classes, in-person classes there. I'm also working with somebody to do some online content as well. So a lot of really fun stuff in the works there. But I'm trying to think of where we left off.
Your logo.
Oh, yes. So basically, yes. I made up a name. I made up a logo. We were at Jose Tejas in Edison, and we were at the bar, and my husband, Frank, is like, you want to incorporate your business? And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. So literally we were having a glass of sangria and margarita at the bar, incorporated Happy Day Play right then and there.
That's fun.
And my husband works in IT, so he helped me get the domain, and I have obviously the background in SEO content. So I built the website and all that. So I went ahead, I made a few articles, I snagged all my social media handles, and I posted, when was it? Memorial Day of 2023. I made one single post, and then the next day or two, we went over to Alamo Drafthouse Cinema over in Highland Plaza, and Mr. Patrick was there.
Love Mr. Patrick.
I know. I love Mr. Patrick. So he was doing a sing-along to The Little Mermaid because the live-action movie came out. And so I just there recording video, and then I made it into a video that basically showed, like, oh, here's an example of how you can go out with your family on a normal excursion, and here's the developmental benefits of this. And it featured Mr. Patrick, it featured going to the movies, things like that. It not only caught Mr. Patrick's attention, it also caught the PR person over at Alamo's attention.
So that was so you have a little jam with the Alamo as well.
Did you get Wu-Tang in the background?
I did not, no. I wish I did.
You get, a wider range of families to show up.
Right?
It'll be great.
So that's very cool. You do a lot.
I do. But yeah, literally within less than a week of posting online, I had these people outreaching to me being like, hey, this is good. And then Alamo wanted to work with me with the partnership. I'm like, I did this within a week. Something's here.
So I just want to point out that you said this was May of 2023.
Yes.
So we're in January of 2026, and you have over 13,000 followers
Just
on
short of 14.
social media. So
on Instagram.
This is right. And that is tremendous.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Kudos to you.
Thanks.
It's not easy to create a presence, and especially starting from scratch with a business when you're doing something else while being a parent, whether it's a mom or a dad.
Yep.
And you have rocked the house.
Thank you.
You're doing really great.
you.
So that's very, very cool.
I appreciate it.
That's very cool. Am I correct in saying that you have something at Toys R Us, or?
So I did that with Alamo, figured out, okay, something's here. And then I started posting more, and everybody started asking, are you going to do classes? Are you going to do classes? And that was like a long-term vision that I had.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let's give the people what they want. So ironically, at the same time, the JCC of Staten Island, they were looking for somebody to do Grown Up and Me classes. And so we got in contact. I was there thinking, okay, I'll go in like once a month. I'll do something. Turns out after that conversation, we were going to have a full-blown program, and we've been looking for 8 years, and this is a perfect fit. So that happened, and we started doing in-person classes over at the 2 JCC locations. And then within less than a year, I was contacted by the Babies R Us flagship store in American Dream Mall. They were also looking for educators to come on in and be educational partners. And
it's incredible.
Thanks.
So much.
Thanks. And I'm obviously obsessed with Babies R Us. I'm obsessed with Toys R Us too. And so at that point, they had this full a full-fledged program where they're having different educators come on in. So they would have lactation consultants, they would have speech language pathologists, but they needed somebody to really do like a grown-up and me class. And they looked at a bunch of people across the New York City, New Jersey area. They found one place, it ended up falling through. It was a major chain. And then they looked at a bunch of other places, including a few on Staten Island, and they came across me. I had a conversation and they're like, you sound amazing. You sound perfect. Let me go check out one of your classes. So they literally came to Staten Island, checked out one of my classes, and within the first 2 minutes of class, there was like a little baby that came up to me, and the woman was like,
I told you, the babies, they just right to you.
The woman was like, this is what we need.
Yeah.
And she observed all the activities that I was doing. She's like, these are so creative. These are so out of the box. And the person who ran the education there, she was an occupational therapist. She knows her stuff on childhood development. And she could tell everything that I was implementing was the latest, the greatest, but also creative and out of the box. Yeah. And so they invited me to come. So I taught there for a little bit as well. So that was a lot of fun. And then we also did a few collaborative events between Babies R Us and Toys R Us too. So right now there's some changes going on there. So we're not doing in-person classes as of right now, but there are some things for the future in the online space that we may be getting into.
Very
so
cool.
We'll see. Knock on wood.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Have you seen how many 6-month-olds have you seen who can catch an item?
Frank wants to see if his son's going to go to the big leagues.
I don't think too many.
Yeah.
Yeah?
So.
One proud papa.
So listen, there's this great product called Core. Mm-hmm. Okay? Are you familiar with it at all?
No.
So it's well, it may not be great because it could be poison. I don't know. But, as far as like,
are you giving Frankie supplements?
No, so I have a background. I have a background in baseball. So,
gotcha.
Baseballs are like known to being every single baseball is hand sewn with like fine leather, blah blah. Mm-hmm. So I found this product that is like super safe for the house for the baby, and it's hand sewn. It looks real, but it's like squishy, really soft. Baby can't hurt himself, could bite it, whatever. It's obviously not poison. I wouldn't give it to my son. I'm joking, but it's called Core, Kore, right? So when he sits in his chair and he's up 3/4, I joke around and I flip it to his body, and for the first like week, it rolled and he just kind of looked at it.
Yeah.
And then the next week I was flipping it to him and it would roll and he'd like slap his body, but it'd go past him.
Yeah.
And now I flip it and it hits him in the chest and he catches it. And I was like, yo, my 6-month-old catches things. And people are like, stop it.
He's telling jokes and he's catching balls.
He can't catch it. That's not funny. He can't catch it in the air, right? He can't catch it in the air, but he can catch it with the assist of his body. But I put it here, it rolls down, and he catches it with his left hand.
That's talent.
Oh, he's a lefty?
No, righties catch with their left hand. But that's okay. Anyway, don't scare me like that.
I know we had conversations about like my background being destiny. This may be your son's destiny.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna be the parent that like forces him to do something
False.
he doesn't want to do. No, I'm not. I'm literally not gonna
What's
take
this
him. Unless he's like begging me to go sign up for Little League and football.
I could tell this is his way. He's starting to ask you for
he doesn't really have a choice. Everyone in the family just like
there
buys
it is.
him like they just buy him stuff like, a baseball or a football or this or that.
Yeah, because you're super into it. But I will tell you that I put my son in sports, my little one, both of them. But I put my little one in football, and because I wanted him to play. I love watching it. I love being a sports mom. It's like I adore every minute of it. Like I'm super into it. Okay, we'll see.
I like to call it generational influence.
I don't like to see them have fun, but I love being a sports mom.
So I put him in football. He was gung-ho. We wanted to do it. We got there, and he was miserable. No, sometimes. Like,
was this flag?
It was flag. He didn't want to do it, and if someone brought, like, donuts for after... pissed. Like, he wanted them now. He sat and played with the dirt. I'm like, you're embarrassing me. Get up. But he was not having it, right? I'm like, you know what? You're not happy. I'm not happy. This is silly. I took him out. He didn't want to do it. He told me, we took a year off. He came to me and said, I think I want to play football like the next year. And then once the ball was in his court, he wanted to do it. Now he loves it. He's on the same team. Go Steelers. He's on the same team for the last 4 years. Granted, he's only 6, but he's on the same team for the last 4 years. They're adorable together. They've already grown. You'll see, Frank.
Football at 2?
Yes.
No wonder you didn't like it. What do you mean? 2 years old, what do it?
But he didn't want to do it.
Walk.
But I wanted him to engage with his friends and do things, whatever. They were adorable.
No, I think that's a fantastic idea. But
now,
if you say he didn't like
it's so
he's
cute.
2. He doesn't know if he likes himself.
I'm sorry. Did you just say you were throwing your son a ball in his rocking chair? He's 6 months. All right, so you're not far behind me, Frank. Don't laugh in your glass house. You'll see.
That's right. He loves it.
Yeah, he loves ball.
He told me yesterday.
Big baseball
the
guy,
third
Frankie.
noise he made was the love noise.
Yeah, see? Okay. And we hang on to any little thing. But he loves it. The ball was in his court. And now it's so cute because now he's on the same team for the last 4 years with absolutely incredible coaches who have the power to make you like or dislike the game. And he's very fortunate. He has incredible coaches who make him love the game.
Flag football league.
It's what?
Because they're stealing your money.
No, it's not. He has gotten progressively better. The kids now know how each other play. It's adorable.
I'm just kidding with you. It's
Frank,
great. I'm sure it's great.
Pick rocks.
Very good gross motor skill
I love
development.
it.
Yeah.
And now we're
Teamwork.
on to baseball, and that's the least fave. And but we still enjoy it. Mostly me, but we enjoy it. And basketball, which I love, and he also loves. But it's amazing, and it's going to be. You're going to see watching your children excel in something and try new things and be brave enough to try new things when they're unsure.
Definitely.
That will reduce me to tears because there's no words for the feeling when you're a parent and you're watching them.
That's why I got really upset about the new CYO rule they put in this past week about banning people. Vito Vasella had to step in before he knew I was coming to town.
Oh, why? Because you're going to...
Oh, I'm going to be a crazy parent. I'm telling you. I know it. I'm going to try to curb it, but I'm just telling you, I know. When I was younger, my sister would play, and I didn't have to control. Me as a player is very, controlled.
You had to be. Those were your rules.
No.
Or you don't play, right?
No, I was a very aggressive, very, very...
Were you controlled or aggressive? Pick one.
Football-wise, I was very, very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Okay.
Right? I didn't do things outside the rules, but I was very aggressive. Baseball, I was how you needed to be to play my position, but nowhere near someone who would be
I'm an aggressive parent, I think. I feel like I've seen myself
obnoxious or anything like that. Whether I did something good or not, I wasn't. I guess you'll get the ideas when I explain what was bad. Was my sister was playing and I would watch and I had no control of the outcome of things.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind. Knock her on her ass. Get at the ball. Stop it. Screaming and yelling at the ref. All crazy
It's
stuff.
going to be so good when
it's my kids. Oh my God.
It is.
It's gonna be bad.
And on the flip
Hopefully I
side,
get older faster.
No, you don't.
Have that.
As wonderful as it is
you're not
to
even old
see
as I am
them, as wonderful as it is to see them excel, is as painful as it is when things don't go their way, or they get hurt, or something is disheartening
but
to them.
Failure is when the phoenix rises, and that's why you have to think of it that way.
I just want to point out that you can tell, right? I feel like the people who attended Farrell have a certain.
That is an attack. What does that mean?
I'm gonna go through with this statement because I started, and I'm gonna go through it.
You own it because 47 of our 56 subscribers went to Farrell. Okay.
I'm gonna finish my statement. I feel like Farrell has a certain dialogue and certain mannerisms, and you encapsulate that population.
What, successful? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, there are. I'm not saying anything bad. I'm not saying they're not wonderful people. I'm not saying they're not
I'm just trying
athletic
to see
or whatever the case may be. I'm saying that if you put a lineup of people who went to Farrell and we had conversations
about Couge.
The way that they talked and the way they speak, the way they carry themselves, the way they move, I could tell you who went to Farrell and who did not. And that's all I'm saying.
She's saying
I will bet my life, Frank, I'm telling you. It's like a class you took,
Don't
like
get me
ELA
started.
science.
Yeah, I can tell you who went to this
outside
school
world.
because I can tell you. Yeah, I can tell you.
Okay, I could tell you, but okay, agree to disagree. Once again,
I don't get
I think
it.
we should test it out.
I don't know the point.
I'm
Let's
telling
find
you.
a bunch of people.
I am telling
don't
you
know the
I
point,
could
though.
do it. I'm just telling you, you have a very specific way.
What is it called? Confident?
No.
It's not confident. I'm trying to figure out
Are
what
we
you're trying to
talking
say.
with him?
I think it's passionate, right?
Passionate?
It's passionate,
She's
but
being
to
nice.
certain. Okay,
She's
I
being
am.
nice,
if
yeah.
you know, and you know someone who attended the High School of Farrell, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. And I don't even have to elaborate because you know what I'm talking about. Carry on.
Superior. Got it. Okay. Got it.
I can't.
That's what
done.
she's getting at. I get it. I understand.
So-
I agree.
So I have the
This is
privilege
gonna be
of
perfect
working.
for the comments on YouTube. I can't wait.
I have the privilege of working. That's a good point too. So we'll say that for after. But I have the privilege of working with you in my store. You do some parties there. We partner together, and it's wonderful because that's where I get to see you in action, and we get to meet these different families and stuff like that. I would imagine that you have visions just because of your story beyond what's even now. And I'm not asking
Yeah.
you to share, but
Oh,
I
no, I can
know
share.
that you
Yes.
have visions for yourself and your family and your business.
Definitely. So I started this one because I wanted to help families. And yes, I love children, but I also really love like the moms and the dads and the grandmas and grandpas and anybody that wants to play a role.
Yeah.
Like I truly love them
The
too.
involved family.
The involved family, yeah.
Me too.
None of the like exiled family.
Yeah,
members,
yeah,
screw
yeah. We
them.
don't need none of that
No.
up in here.
But for me, like I still go back to like I like being able to affect people in like mass amounts. So how can I most what's the words I'm trying to say?
How can you reach the most amount of people?
how
Yes,
can-
thank you.
right.
That's a very
Or
smart way to say
influence
that. Yes.
A larger population at one time.
Exactly.
I
and
get
so basically when I started this, my goal, and I, like I said, I had a full-time job at the time when I started this, and then I transitioned out. My company had a voluntary buyout. So I was like the first one to raise my hand and be like, yes, I will go. I got the largest amount of severance because
Amazing.
I was at the company for 10 years. And so for me, I'm like,
They were
well,
probably like, we weren't talking about you.
yeah, but I took it, and it was the best decision ever. Granted, I have a lot of lovely coworkers, but it was the best decision. And in that time frame, I had to decide, okay, well, what's going to work for this company? Like, do I continue to do in person? Do I try to expand on that? Do I get more in the online space? What's going on? So during that time frame, I looked into, and I'm currently working. It's a slower process than what I would like because I'm always like million miles a minute. Like if something needs to get done, I will get it done. So I'm looking at either licensing or franchising or class model.
That's tremendous.
Right? So who knows when that will happen, but that's like the big long-term picture. And when I started this, I knew I wanted to provide something that where I could help families, but also provide that time back to my own family. So I love being my own boss. I love being able to schedule things around. Granted, it's hard not having somebody to tell you like, hey, do this right now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
you have to be
guys-
super disciplined.
Exactly. So being able to test out like, hey, here's what's working in terms of classes. The past year where I've officially left my full-time job, I've been able to really document like class plans, different themes per week, different developmental benefits per class.
You're
and
writing
be
the
able to-
blueprint.
Writing the blueprint, yeah.
100%.
So that's what I've been doing basically this past year and a half is trying to create that blueprint in order to package it up and be able to send it and work with somebody in California or
You're a nice.
Minnesota.
You are a nice. But that's a nice big goal. So
Thanks.
That's really cool.
Whenever it happens, it will happen.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
What do your children think about having the fun mom?
So, Madison she actually made this comment maybe about 2 weeks ago. I forget what was going down, but she's like, Mom, you have a lot of rules, but you're still fun. But I know the rules keep us safe. I'm like, oh, thank God you understand.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm glad they understand I am a fun mom, but I'm also very strict when it comes to things like safety and all that. So I'm glad she gets it. I don't think my son fully gets it yet. I think he's just
He doesn't
like,
realize
yeah.
like,
Can you share the rule that Madison has the most problem with?
Oh, there's a lot.
But just, yeah,
There's a lot.
the first one that comes to mind.
So right now, a lot of it is around sleepovers. And I want to go to so-and-so's house to sleep over. We're like, no.
I feel like that's mostly a girl thing, but I feel like I would have difficulty with that.
Right? Yep.
That's where a lot of like
Bad.
not so good things happen.
Exactly. And that's like a firm rule. And like my mom was the same way with me growing up and hearing like these horror
What
stories.
about you?
Like,
So is the
thank
rule
God.
that she can't sleep out, or there's no sleepovers altogether? Can someone come to you, or it's just like,
No
let's not
sleepovers.
do it? No sleepovers.
No sleepovers. Let's
do
not do it because
Yeah.
you also never know like what a child may come from and
I
then
agree.
bring it into your own
agree.
home too. And it's really unfortunate and all that. And there's things you can do to try to obviously prevent those things from happening. But that's like 8 years. She's going to be 8 in February. But that's like the main thing right now. Oh, I want to have a sleepover with my friends. I want to do this. I want to do that.
You should do like one of those sleep under parties.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yes.
I've been thinking about that, but
So cute. So things like that, like you can get around.
You can't go without explaining what a sleep under is. You have to tell the audience because I can tell you most of us don't know what that is.
well, if you can't have a sleepover, right, and you can't sleep the night, what do you think that it might mean? Like if you
Well,
can't,
why don't
like,
we just make it easy for the crowd and just tell them?
what crowd?
What do you mean? The people watching.
So okay, so a sleepover.
Because you go to someone's house and you sleep there.
And you sleep over. You wake up in the morning. Let me preface with I
Just
never
tell me
got
what
a
the
good night's
under
sleep.
means.
I never got a good night's sleep when I
No.
slept at a friend's house. It was
No,
never
no.
good. Nothing
No.
good ever
So
came
I
out.
can promise you, everyone watching knows what a sleep over is.
Okay.
What is a sleep under?
Well, you do all the things that you wanted to sleep over, right? So like you get you wear pajamas, you have snacks,
Then you just go
you
home?
set up not right away. You set
have
up
fun first before you
have
go
fun first. You wear
go to your friend's
pajamas.
house, you
Maybe
change into
they have
pajamas.
like those teepees. That's really fun. Or like what's the thing? A sleeping
Sleeping
bag.
bag.
Yes.
That's the thing
It depends on what age, but I feel like that's where the most damage occurs.
in the sleeping
I'm
bag.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Frank, this is a family fun show.
No. I mean,
So
I don't know. I'm just saying, are these co-ed parties?
No.
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 Frank, you're literally
It
taking
depends
this.
on the age. I'm just
No. There's
kidding.
no
So
sleepover.
what
There's
is
no
the
sleep
at
under.
what point do we leave at the sleep under? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Even 8 o'clock. 5 to 8.
Yeah.
But
But you
know
have
So
the pizza, you have the snacks, you watch
Your
movies,
movie, it
you
could
do
be
your
late.
nails.
So I have
Yeah.
sleep unders all the time.
Yes.
Who?
We go to my friend's house. My kids
You
are
have
changing
sleep
their
unders all the
PJs, and then
time.
we
With the
leave.
TP tents and everything.
Yeah.
kiss
Do you
my-
get in your
Yes.
pajamas?
I was in a tent, a dinosaur tent, 2 nights ago,
Good for you.
and then we went home. So I had to sleep under.
You had a sleep under.
Unbelievable!
that.
I had
You
no
didn't
idea.
even know.
I had
No.
chicken and pasta, and we got really good dessert. And then I went into the dinosaur teepee tent.
What's your favorite dessert?
Like, oh, that is so off topic. But as you can tell, I like dessert. Dessert. Well, my wife and I used to have an Instagram account called Tiramisu
That's so cute.
because we would try tiramisu.
Why do you not still have that?
It's still there. You can look it up. We rated all tiramisus from like all over the place. It's
I
just we have a
love
kid now. And
that.
it's
That's
hard.
so cool.
So-
like you were low on my cool meter, but now you're a little bit higher.
So tiramisu, we would go to different places everywhere. Yep.
Whose name? That was Alyssa's idea.
No, it was my idea.
gonna
100%.
give Alyssa credit.
You can ask her. She wrote. No, I wrote the reviews.
Are you looking it up?
It's there.
Is this
Yeah.
not the cutest thing? Okay, you
Read 'em. Read one.
need
Read one.
to- Okay,
Pick one.
let's read one.
But yeah. Tell me.
Need a date night spot? Head to Tre Giovanna in New York City for an intimate date night with your honey.
That's my friend. Ged's
Don't forget to
restaurant. We went
order the
Farrell.
tiramisu paired with an after-dinner drink for dessert. Rated an 8.3, refreshing cream flavor and dense. This is descriptive. And dense
before
cookie
ChatGPT.
layer. And let's
Very
not
nice.
forget about beautiful presentation. And there's hashtags and wonderful pictures.
Wow.
Is that a
Pick-
steak? No.
No,
Oh.
pick a different place. Pick a different one. Hold on, one more.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this is representative of what you were
Let's do
saying about
this.
Farrell, right?
Bruno's of Brooklyn. Bruno's of Brooklyn,
But that
an
was
Italian
that was
eatery.
Walmart.
This has been an idea of ours for a while, and we finally decided to give it a go. So here it is. The first tiramisu to appear on our page is from Bruno's of Brooklyn. I have to say, this looks absolutely fluffy and delicious because I like tiramisu. My favorite, though, is creme brulee, but that's okay. It's okay.
To each his own.
The coffee flavor, It was good. It was good.
Was it not good English? Did I mess up?
You hashtag mascarpone. I mean, this is very serious. It's something that you could
So you
have
have
ran with,
brioche
but then
on
you
there.
could have ran with
Life gets
different
in your way.
desserts.
Yeah, you could have, but life gets in the way. We can't on
Yeah, it's not
tiramisu.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yes, you totally
Tiramisu,
can.
I don't want to do other desserts.
Why not?
Because it's tiramisu.
I mean,
You basically, you could do a base.
All right, well,
as
I'm not.
tiramisu.
I do not have the space in my mind to do that right now. But down the road, maybe we'll come back to it.
so there is
Come back
a
to
new
this. This
tiramisu
is a good
place
idea.
in the city.
Okay.
It's a tiramisu bar.
Okay.
And you
Sounds
can
amazing.
do like all different kinds. They even have a panettone
Wow.
tiramisu.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. So you can
That's
like
a
mix,
cool date
right?
night.
Yeah.
You should go resurrect that.
Yeah, and go
Yes.
there. I will say, if you're wondering, the number one tiramisu on Staten Island is Brioso. Angelina's does Tableside, which is fantastic.
Yeah, it's very
but-
cool.
But Peter at Brioso just absolutely crushes
It's good.
tiramisu. He is a pastry chef, even though he's
Yeah.
the chef of the owns
Yeah,
the
yeah.
restaurant. That is the best on
Do you
Staten
like creme brulee?
Yeah, I like every dessert.
I love creme brulee.
If you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna eat a
Like, you
dessert, I'm
break
not
the-
gonna go buy tiramisu. So my favorite dessert is like anything chocolate cake.
What about you?
Love it.
Oh, okay, Brucey.
I love creme brulee. I also love
Matilda.
7-layer cookies.
Who?
Oh,
Yes.
What's that?
7-layer cookies, rainbow cookies.
Oh my gosh.
Anybody-
At what's the place where we order food when we do the marketing meetup?
No,
Village.
Filipino.
My God, those 7
Those
layer
are-
cookies
I really
are fantastic.
I love that's good. I also love Belly Baki. And,
I was gonna say, did
and
you get
Adele.
them from across the
yes,
street?
They're upstairs right now. In the
They're
box.
fantastic.
Yes, so
from
good.
Bella Bacci. They're literally like,
You want to know a secret about that place?
What?
They have a lemon chicken sandwich. That if you're just passing by, you should give it a try.
but how's the chicken? Because I'm very funny
No,
with
it's very
chicken.
good. It's very good. It really
Like,
is.
if you have chicken that's like gummy or the
Gummy?
consistency, you've never had gummy chicken, then you're a fortunate
Well, then
soul.
you just don't
Because
Ugh, gummy
I know,
chicken.
I know.
Is that a new type of candy?
No, it's
Gummy
dog
chicken.
shit. Have you ever had gummy chicken, Nick?
Like a chewy piece of chicken?
Yeah.
No, but it's like a
No, they use Bell and Evans. I don't know what to be
What
true,
does that
but
mean, Bell
Bell
and
and
Evans?
Evans.
It's a
highest
brand.
rated.
Yeah,
It's like the
yeah.
most expensive, like, chicken that you could buy, and it's always like
I don't know if
crisp,
that's true.
like perfectly white in the white meat section.
Is it thin?
No veiny. You make it as thin as you want. That's why we got our mallet. We mallet out to
yeah.
I like Bell. Yeah.
Bell and Evans.
That's
Good.
yeah.
We're not,
Chicken,
we're not getting paid by Bell and Evans. here.
It's
Bell and
not
Evans is-
good.
way to go.
It's not good.
What is it? Chicken?
Crappy chicken.
Oh yeah, no, I 100% agree with you. This is gonna be the first for a closing table podcast. Catherine and Frank are gonna agree. Chicken's gotta be.
It's got to be good.
On point
The chicken
for
has
it.
to be chickening, or else I'm out.
Yeah, this isn't.
I'm out.
But I'm not gonna continue that conversation. But you're right.
So something unique about you. You have many unique characteristics that I think are incredible.
Oh, thanks.
This isn't necessarily a characteristic, but it's
Mm-hmm.
something that you do, I guess, to market or brand yourself,
Mm-hmm.
is the fun things that you wear while you're having
Oh,
fun with the kids.
thanks. Like
which I
these?
think those are
Yeah, they just come right
jammy
off.
jam. So you
Yeah.
have a bunch of different.
I do. I have Elmo. I got Cookie Monster. I got Minnie Mouse.
Wow.
Yeah.
But also you have fun jackets
I
and
do.
that's so cool.
Thanks.
That's really, really
I got
cool.
like a bunch of glitter shoes, sneakers, and all that.
Very, very cool.
Thanks.
Do you know who Miss Apple is?
Miss Apple? No.
No.
Who's Miss Apple?
Miss Blueberry's cousin.
No. It's Miss Rachel's counterpart.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, you do a fantastic Miss Rachel.
Thank you.
You know,
Thank
you
you.
know I'm worried about my son watching Miss Apple. She has an English accent.
Oh,
Oh, like Peppa?
yes.
Oh,
That happens a lot.
So
Yeah.
kind of limit that. Because, he's going
Yeah.
to come out.
Why?
Hello, mate.
Who cares?
What?
Makes them
cares?
sound very smart.
Father, get me some
Yeah.
milk on the Barbie.
We're going to all over the world. We're in Australia, but also England.
Oh, okay.
I love it. No, my son got really into Peppa Pig, and then all of a sudden he would sing the ABCs with like this accent.
Yeah.
But it's real.
It's
Yeah.
real.
It's real. But I'm like, oh, whatever. It's cute.
Yeah.
Like, and he
it
grew
doesn't
out of
last
it.
forever.
He grew out of it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
My son had a lisp when
You have
he was
tongue-tied?
younger. No.
Oh.
My son had a lisp when he was younger. And then he was going to speech and things like that because it's very cute, right? But if I don't correct it, it's not going to be cute forever. Like he just like, you know what I mean? And if it never
She
corrects,
doesn't
that's
mean
okay
that
too.
whispers.
Like it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like I don't who you are.
She thinks it's
And
cute.
I thought it was the most adorable thing.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
love him for who he is, and I don't, and I can genuinely say this, I do not judge. I do not. I love everyone for who they
judge.
are. I accept you. I want you to be who you are, and I want you to be comfortable with who you are. That's part of what makes me who I am.
Yeah.
So,
We went over
but
this in episode one.
he went to speech, and he gets different services in school. One day, he just started talking to me, and I'm like,
Oh. You're not
Where's your
prepared
lisp?
for that.
I said, where's your lisp? Where's your lisp? Start over. Bring it back. Like it was just like gone. It was so cute though. Totally side related, but
We are really getting some, really good feedback. I was at a wedding the other day, and people were like, I absolutely love when you guys put one out. That girl Catherine's great. You guys are funny. Like, so we're gonna keep going because I like doing it. It's fun to do. I think Catherine likes doing it. And we have great guests like you. And the whole point is for community outreach, I shouldn't say that. I should say the whole point is to highlight people in our community that are doing really cool things, whether they own businesses or helping people on their own time, stuff like that. So before we get to the closing table segment of this, what is the best way for the people watching to find your business and be able to join a class or watch a video of you and stuff like that?
Perfect. So I have a website, happydayplay.com. Everything is accessible on there. So we have our class schedule. We have our link to purchase a class pass. We have articles. We have links to our social media. Across all social media, we are at Happy Day Play.
Right.
So consistent
to the
across
point.
the board.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
awesome.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's awesome. For
That's
sure.
really cool. And something that's very cool is that you have a one price per immediate family package.
Correct.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
Especially it's affordability for parents and families who want to do things that things add up.
It does.
This is one thing of many things we do for our families, and you're it's really, really nice. So
Thank you.
That's helpful too.
I wanted to make sure that I wanted to create something that my own family could go to.
Yeah.
And having 2 kids, like you said, things add up. But also being a family life educator, I also realized that a lot of financial constraints create a barrier access for early education like this. So I wanted to basically remove that barrier.
Yeah.
All right. So have you ever purchased a home before?
I have, yes.
Okay. So you sat at the closing table before.
Yes.
So the idea of our closing table segment was supposed to
No, it is. Let's just go.
It's supposed to mimic what you felt like when you were signing your life away to purchase this home. 3 rapid fire questions from each of us.
Okay.
But it never turns out to be really what we
That
wanted.
rapid.
So we're gonna start with Catherine.
Okay.
3 questions.
Okay. What is your spirit animal?
Elephant.
Ooh. Okay.
Do I have to elaborate or no?
No.
No? Okay.
What is your go-to song in the shower?
Oh, Eye of the Tiger.
Oh wow!
I have to
You're
get
just
pumped
an
up
overall
for the day.
animal.
Wow. 5:30 in the morning.
I listened to it before coming here
That's a
today.
Farrell song, I feel like.
No. Oh, we play it pregame. Yeah.
Okay, see, when you know, you know.
But we're lions, not tigers. That's
Okay. What about
Hold
the
on.
bears? Oh my. Okay.
Who's the Bears?
I don't know, Frankie.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Okay. You're stranded on an island. What's one item that you would bring with you?
Rope. I don't.
I would say a computer. Or something.
Oh,
You can run your business from there.
a map, a
rope?
I don't know. Water.
What are you gonna do
She's
with the rope?
bringing a rope. This wild animal.
I watched Survivor. Okay.
A lighter, something. I don't know.
A rope.
But what's-
I watched
You go,
Survivor.
girl.
You can build shelter with a rope. You can burn fire with a rope. What do you need most on the island? You need shelter.
You can't
need
eat a rope.
fire.
Oh, because you can eat the animals. You can get the
eat
animals with the rope.
You could catch fish with a rope and then somehow light it on fire. I guess I would have to figure out how to light
my
something.
God.
on
Okay,
fire.
all right, fair
I'm
enough.
just trying
fair
to
enough.
justify.
That was pretty good.
All right, I'm only
All
gonna
right,
ask
Frank,
one
you
question.
go.
I'm gonna ask one question. Of all the babies that come to you,
Yes.
Don't ask what's your favorite baby. That's not nice.
I'm not gonna ask.
I'm
that.
just kidding.
That's an impossible question for her to answer.
All
besides,
of them are my
especially
favorite.
since you have 2 children.
Yes.
So it'd be impossible for her to
just
answer
joking.
anyway. So I was gonna say, what is the most prevalent underdevelopment of a child that you see?
Fantastic question.
Like
what do you
in
see
general-
a lot
In
of?
general, you see a
Yes.
lot of where a baby should be here, but they're not there yet.
So a lot of it is caused by lack of tummy time. People do not want to put their babies on their bellies,
Wow.
but tummy time is critical for development in so many different areas. So put your baby
How long?
as long as they can tolerate it.
Because my son gets pissed.
Listen, if he's getting upset, Go pick them up. And tummy time doesn't have to be on the floor. It can be on top of you. It can be on top of the bed. It can be basically anywhere. So there's that mindset of they have to be...
With someone watching.
Yes, of course, with somebody watching them. But yeah, make sure your kid is doing tummy time for however...
That's a really good point there.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good question,
awesome.
Frank.
That was a very good question.
Thank you for joining us
awesome.
today.
Thank
you are
so much.
absolute
You
rock
guys.
This was
star.
great.
Thank you. You guys too.
Thank you.
Thank
All right.
you.
See you later. Cut.